Hi, and welcome to another episode of Glenn's Tech Corner. In this video, I'll show you how to work with prototypes in Figma. Prototypes are a super neat feature when you want to make very lifelike websites, apps, UIs, or something else. And I'd like to show you how it works. So here I've created some elements to get started with so I can show you the prototype part of Figma and not the designing all the different layouts. So I've created a component I use as a site-wide header and a component I use as a footer. Then just two sample pages, a home page and a user page, and then an overlay menu. And right now we only have them as separate frames, but I want to show how you can make them into one mockup that you could share with a client, or with your boss, with a colleague, and they could actually click around and have the feeling that this was an app or a mobile website. So what we want to do to get started is to go up here and find the prototype column. Then we can see we have one flow and we got this small tag here. We would like to move this to what would be our preferred first screen in the mockup, which wouldn't be a component, but which would be our home screen or start screen. Then suddenly now when we're on this prototype mode, we have all these dots and pluses that appears when we point at elements. This is where we make connections between buttons and new frames. So I could go into my header, find the home icon, select it, and then drag a line from this down to my home screen. And then it says on tap, navigate to home instantly. That's exactly what I want. I can do the same with this. Drag down to the user, navigate to page user. So now we have a very simple way. You can just do a preview with shift space and see that now I'm on the home page. If I click anywhere, it would indicate that I have one option of clicking to something else. Clicking here, go to the user, clicking back, going to the home. So this is the very basic. We can make clickable areas that leads us to other frames. What else we can also do is to work with overlays, and I want to show this with this menu bar that I have created here. So I just created a frame that's the same height as my prototype height. The width is not that important because we will adjust that how it will be positioned when it opens up. So we take this one and then we say create interaction, and then on a tab, what should it do? It should open overlay. Then in the overlay, I select the frame called overlay menu, and here it asks me how should it be positioned. Top right actually fits. And then it asks should it close when clicking outside, which we want to do. And animation, I think it could look pretty cool if it had a move in and it slided to the left. Let's see how this works. So we just start the presentation again. I can still browse here, but now I can also click and have a slide in menu. At the moment, none of these would do anything, but clicking out here would slide it away. So it feels very much like an app menu or mobile page. We can of course create the exact same links in here and say this home button should also go to the home page on a and here we don't want the animation, we just want it to navigate instantly. And the user should go to the user page. And it works instant. So now when browsing back here, I could also use these menu links exactly as the one in the top. So I feel this is a very, very easy to use feature. You don't need any development skills to make something that's a super lifelike mock-up of a website, of an app, of a form, of something else that you can show to a client, to your boss, to a colleague, to a developer, to your marketing department. Really makes it easy to communicate on how to make the perfect UI. So I hope this can get you started creating your own prototypes, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching.